Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. In today's video, we are going to talk about constraint part 2 where we will be talking about foreign key. In previous video, we have talked about primary key. Previous means yesterday's video. We have talked about primary key. Today, we will talk about foreign key. How foreign key is taking reference from the primary key, when to use foreign key, how does foreign key help us to stop creating mistake in an automated way rather than from a manual way, when to use foreign key, and what are the benefits of using foreign key in SQL. Also, if you want to learn how tables connect with each other and how SQL automatically protect your data from invalid entries, then this lesson is extremely important. Please stay till the end. You will be able to understand how things goes on, and no need to worry about. We will also talk about this foreign key topic with the help of theory and practical part. Practical will be very small so that you can understand it in a easier way rather than wasting time. Let's jump into the topic. And also we will talk about some theory part so that you understand what are the things that we are going to do in this video. So what is foreign key? First thing first. First question, what is foreign key? Foreign key is used to create a relationship between two tables. It is a column or a set of columns in one table that refers to the primary key of another table. The table that contains the foreign key is called the child table, and the table that contains the primary key is the parent table. Please make a note on this. The table that contains the foreign key is called the child table. The table that contains the primary key is called the parent table. Simple as that. So there are two rules, or I would say two things which you have to take care of when you are working or using foreign key in your create table and insert into statement. So what are the two rules that you have to take care of? First rule is you cannot insert a value in the child table that does not already exist in the parent table. I mean to say you cannot insert a value in the child table. What is child table? The table where you have given a foreign key constraint. I mean in create table query, and make sure that does not already exist in the parent table. What is parent table? The table that you have created with the primary key. Correct. Second thing, depending on the foreign key configuration, you may not be able to delete a parent row if child row is still referring it to the data. Okay. I mean to say, depending on the foreign key configuration, you may not be able to delete the sorry parent row if child row are still referring it to, right? So lots of theory. Now let's jump into the practical part. Before jumping into the practical part, let's see what things are we going to talk about. We are going to talk about department table and employee table. We will be using a foreign key in the employee table, and department key we will be taking care of it as the uh, parent table. So primary key will be there. So let's jump into the this theory part, I mean practical part. Create table, department yt, then we will write id int primary key. Then what data should we write? Let's write department name variable character. Let's give 30. Okay, simple as that. And let's close it. And what things we have given? We have given id and department name in the department table. In this we have given id as the primary key and department name as the variable character. So id is an integer, so no need to worry about. Let's execute this. Done and dusted. Right now we do some insert into department yt values. Let's create some thing which is actually useful. HR. Let's keep 2 to 3 the finance and IT. Okay, let's keep that. Not much. FI finance and finance, anything you say, finance same, IT, and let's execute this. Okay, done and dusted, and let's check like have we created the proper table here, department IT. Okay, done and dusted. We can see ID is the primary key. It is perfectly visible here, and department name is the normal variable character. So let me write here parent table. Okay, parent table we have to write here. Okay, this is the department table is the parent. Right now we will be creating a child table, which will be like employee table is the child table. Okay, child table. Okay, and what is the use of this child table and parent table? Why I am writing this? Parent table are those table where it is having a primary key, and child table is the table which will be having a foreign key referring to this parent table, which is the primary key wala table. Okay, let's create some columns inside this. What column should we create? Let's create employee id. Employee id should be integer, and we keep this as a primary key. Okay, because employee ids are unique, that's why. Now let's keep employee name variable character 40. Let's give that. Now we won't give that much of detail. Let's give department id. Okay, let's give only id, not department id. This is the id that we will be taking care of. Id integer. Okay, that's the thing. And right now let's give one more thing, that is salary int. Okay, right now we will give two constraint that is related to foreign key and references. Constraint. Okay, constraint. For that we will give a constraint name, employee department. In that we will give foreign key. Foreign key, and foreign key, what is the foreign key here? It is like id. Okay, id is the foreign key. Where is id? This is the id for department table, right? And it is referring to what? References. What it is referring to, like this foreign key is referring to what table? And the department name, it is referring to department table, and this is the column name. Okay, now let's execute it. Okay, table has been created properly. What we have seen, this is the foreign key, id is the foreign key here. Okay, it is referring to what? Department it table, and in that we have an id column, it is referring to that. ठीक ठीक है, done and dusted. Right now we will insert some values, and we will see what things we have. Okay, if I ask you, or if the recruiter asks you here, like what is your observation when we have created this table, directly say that the employee id is the primary key of the employee table. The id, which is kind of department id, the id in employee points to the id column in department, because foreign key is named as fk employee, like emp underscore dept. This is the foreign key name, we have to name it. And that is the thing, this is your observation. Right now we will be inserting some data into the child table. Okay, let's insert some data. Okay, insert into child table is employee YT. Employee YT, what are the column names here? Let's write the column name, employee ID, employee name, ID, salary. That's it. I think we have this much. I don't think we have anything more in this. Then we will write values, and in values we will insert some rows here. Okay. So first thing what we have 1, 2, and 3 as the IDs and all. Okay. So we okay, but first let's give employee ID. Employee ID is suppose start from 34 is the employee ID. Employee name is Rahul and department is 1 and salary is suppose let's take 2000. Okay. Right now we will take a different employee ID that is 35. Yeah, and the employee that department ID or the ID which is referring to department is 2 and let's give this. Now let's give another thing because we have three departments, that's why. And why I'm giving this three details, I will show you in the part where I will be doing a error and I will show you why and how this constraint help us to stop creating this error. I will show you that. Varun P. It is 4000. Okay, done and dusted. Now when I execute it, it will work properly. It work and let's see. Is it showing us the proper table? Is it showing us the proper table? Yeah, it is showing. Okay. ID, integer, this and all. Right now, suppose one new employee came in our company and we have to enter the details of that employee name and all. Okay, with the IDs. Suppose the employee ID is this and this is the name. And suppose I forgot ki acha like suppose I got a confusion and I forgot ki acha he is into quality analyst and or quality specialist, and what I believe, what I thought, what I predicted is like quality analyst ID might be suppose 7. Take I thought it is not the rule because see already we have three details inserted in that, and what I told in previous part of this video, until and unless the details are not there in the department table or the parent table, you cannot insert it from your own side. You have to insert this 7 then quality specialist here in the parent table, then only it will allow you to insert this 7 ID in the child table, and then only it will work. Suppose let's give 6000 and I will show you what will happen. Right now it is showing here insert or update on table employee violates foreign key constraint, because this is the constraint name that okay, we have done a mistake. It should be emp, but anyways, so id 7 is not present in the table department yt. Okay, let us check that. Okay, so it is not available here. Simple, directly I will go and say that this is not available and the insert is rejected due to foreign key violation because the ID 7 does not exist in department. So foreign key is protecting our data from incorrect or not existing department reference. And how to correct it? Simple. You will just go here, write 7. You will write QA as a quality analyst. Then you will go here and insert into you will do. Let's okay, this is the primary key now, so let's wait a minute, let me see. Okay, so duplicate is there. Now let's see. Yeah, insert done, and let's check here. Right now 7 is also showing in this. Right now what will happen, let me show you one thing. Let's delete this thing because the thing is the ID is the primary key, that's why I have to write that in a comment, then only it will work. Okay, because duplicacy will be done. Okay, right now see, it is already the detail of the department number 7, which is the quality analyst, is already inserted or updated in the department table, which is the parent table. And right now when I execute it, it will work. See, it works successfully. And right now when I say this, you can see id 7 Ashish 6000, done and dusted. So this is how we have seen, like, the constraint, foreign key constraint, help us to stop creating the mistake in an automated way. We have not done anything manually. We have just predicted ki acha 7 might be there in the department table, and let's insert it from our mind. So here we might have created a mistake which would give a negative impact in the future, but thanks to the constraint named foreign key, which has helped us to stop creating human error. So, all right, this was the complete explanation of foreign key in SQL. Like, what are they, why we use them, and how they help maintain proper relationship between table. You also saw how valid invalid insert behave when foreign key is applied. You have seen that. I have shown you the error, and I have also shown you the solution for the error. But if you found this session helpful and you are learning something new every day from this SQL series, or I would say this 365 days video series, then make sure you support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this tutorial, please click on the like button. Share this video to someone who is brushing up their SQL knowledge on a daily basis, or who are learning about constraint in SQL. Please share this video to them. Also, please click on the subscribe button with the bell icon, because see, we do live stream each and every day. So if you have any doubt from this topic, or from SQL, or from Python for data analytics, or from Power BI, just jump into my live stream, ask me doubt, I will solve it personally in front of you. And that's the benefit of live stream. If you join my channel, and also if you click on the bell icon, you will get the notification for that. So that's all about it. Thank you, have a nice day, happy coding, happy querying, happy learning, and let's meet tomorrow again in a new video.